Hello and welcome to the British Strength Podcast, the only podcast on earth hosted by the only 3 British citizens ever to be ordained as starting strength coaches. And today is our Christmas special. We 3 kings of Orient are bringing gains we traverse afar. It is the season for gains. It is the season for bulking. It is the season for lifting heavy ass weights. Remember, kids, it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Yes, exactly right.
So who wants to get us kicked off here?
Go for it, Byron.
Okay, let's deal with something straight away that's right at the top of the list. Everyone is in the mood that when they get into January and this whole end of the year, they're going to go on a diet and get smaller and lose weight, yeah? We're going to completely undo that in this podcast. Completely undo that. We think seasonally you should be gaining weight optimally in the winter months, right? Starting in December, January to hell with it. Keep going. All right. So there's the first thing. Forget all this January, new year, new me. Forget that. Don't worry about dropping 20 pounds. Add 20 pounds to your barbell. That's what you want to do with that.
Amen. Preach.
Well, it is the season of abundance, right? Mince pies and Leberkuchen are bloody everywhere. I don't know about you, but I imagine little Christmassy chocolates all over the place. Most people now are fully booked out for all of December, right? They've got work stews, they've got meals with their friends, they've got all these things going on. It's like,
and it's free. There's so much free food.
Yeah, and so you'll
never get a better deal on this many calories at this price.
You might as well utilize it to fuel your lifting, because the other thing that tends to happen over Christmas, I think, is people kind of tend to drop off a little bit, right? They, I've got the work to do tonight, I can't make it to the gym, or, well, it's the end of the year, I can pick it back up in January. And I think that's a mistake. I think, you've got a golden opportunity here in December, especially because a lot of people think that way. The gyms start to get kind of quieter. Already now, in the evenings, the gyms are quieter at work, right? And so it's you can get some real good training in over the next couple of weeks. Go on.
Sorry, Jack. Yeah, to add to that, if you're someone who wants to kind of start this process, you might be telling yourself, I'm going to wait till January. Huge mistake. I'm thinking some of the best deals you'll get are now because it's so quiet. And if you want to work with a trainer or a coach, they're massively up for doing that because it is quiet. So you'll get great deals. You'll get an empty gym. There's no reason not to do this.
The other thing is, for those of you who aren't new year, new me people, if you're actually someone who's been training seriously for a long time, by this point of the year, if you've been training for a year or so, you've done at least 9-10 months of good training. So I remember Andy Baker saying this about seasonal times to kind of hit big numbers. So again, this makes sense when you're building up to a summer holiday as well. When you've had a serious backlog of training, then you can probably be prepared to try and hit something like a heavy single. And I don't know about you guys, but heavy singles on Christmas, December's, those are, to me, that's an early Christmas present. If I get a PR on a deadlift, squat, press, I'm fucking ecstatic. And I think I might get a PR on the power clean. So touch wood, I might get a PR soon on the power clean, which will be a fucking good Christmas present for me. So I feel from a training perspective, all that hard work that we've all done last year is going to pay off now in this month. And it's a second Christmas for me.
I 100% agree. I have a little social with my clients at the end of every year, and every year it's the same. It's a max out social. We go into the gym. I don't care what lift you want to do. You can do as many or as few as you like. If you just want to hit a squat or a bench or whatever it is, go in and go fucking hard. I want to see you hit a new PR. I just did that this weekend with my people, and it was sick. Everybody had a great time. Everybody was hitting PRs. Some people, 15, 20 kilos over their past PR. Everyone was buzzing. Then you go out for food, have a couple of bevs. It's a hell of a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good idea. Where did you get that from?
I was doing this before I met you. Not all not all my good ideas come from you. I steal a lot from Byron.
But did
as
you
well.
end up in the gay bar? Is what I want to know.
No. This party ended at about 8:30 because I brought the baby.
Party? Call that a party?
Hey, mate,
Fucking hell, mate.
I'd be inclined to say the best parties end with a 9:30 bedtime.
I hear you.
AM,
Baby.
boom!
Baby June in a little PJs.
Oh,
It was good. It
Wow.
was good.
Yeah,
And,
showing your age there. What a riot.
I even hit a little bench PR. I snatched 70, which was pretty neat.
Oh.
My back's been tight for 5 or
Did
6
you
days.
power it
since
and
then.
write it down? Did you
No,
power
I
it
just
and then
powered
just
it.
do it?
I just powered it.
Ah!
Just powered it and then threw it back down. I didn't need to do the squat.
After what? After Josh giving you permission now, so we just
Yeah,
power
Josh
everything.
is. Yeah, I've taken that to heart. So, I think something that puts a lot of people off over Christmas is the fact that they're traveling, right? Like, you've got, I'll be in Devon for Christmas. Most of us tend to, spend a couple of days at least not at home. Now, like, all right, fair enough, Christmas Day, I don't really expect anybody to be in the gym. But if you're traveling for longer than that, like I've got people who'll be away for a week or two when they go home to wherever they're going to see their family. I don't think you should leave that whole period without training, right?
If you can, I mean, this is the thing. I think sometimes I'm not a big advocate of when people are like in a hotel gym and they start doing like dips off a chair and like lunges and all that stuff. You're better off just to like go and walk outside and just enjoy the city or wherever you are. But if you have access to a gym, yes, it might not be Rogue and calibrated plates and all this stuff. But if you can get to a gym when you're seeing your relatives and stuff, I would say do it. Maybe you might not have your shoes, your lifting belt, whatever, but getting under the bar and doing something, it does pay off. So don't neglect it if you have the opportunity. That's the one thing I always hate about Christmas is everyone loves posting that they did a jog or some bollocks like that. It's like, who cares that you're going for a morning jog on Christmas Day? Like, how about you wake up, spend time with your family, and then go for like a Christmas walk together? Because like it's about family, right? As Vin Diesel says, it's about family.
But yeah, it's, I find stuff like that annoying and performative.
Oh, so gross. It's like, days off, Christmas, get my running.
I've got a jog so I can hit a really mid time at my next half marathon.
What about them Hyroxes who were like did a massive? Did you see all that? It's all on social media. I love it.
Oh, the Hyrox in London where they're all like queuing and that.
They're queuing for their war balls and they're like, "Oh, I trained really hard." And, it's like,
no.
Relax. You're just doing exercise. No one cares about your Hyrox time. Relax.
Well, see, I think you can apply that mindset to the food as well. Like, people will get all persnickety about it. Oh no, I don't want to have this mince pie. I don't want to eat too much. It's like, it's okay. It's Christmas. It's only a week. Have the mince pies, eat the chocolates. When your nan comes around and she offers you brandy or sherry or something, drink the fucking sherry, right? Like,
Yeah, you don't want to be that weirdo. Like if your grandma or whoever is slaved away at the kitchen to make this meal, and you're like, "Oh no, I only do chicken breast and rice and broccoli." It's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, you're if you do that, you're a loser, and your whole family hates you. They would rather you were not there at Christmas because you're just sucking the life out of the whole thing.
Yeah. And last I checked, I don't even think the bloody Mr. Olympia or any of those events, for all those wannabes who like think they're on a diet for like, I don't know what they're dieting for, but it's like there's no serious competition like January 1st where you have to be like beach, like physique ready. So like just for that one day, just don't be a dickhead and just eat some food, right?
Well, yeah, so I think it's like having the right priorities, having things in perspective. Like, gym is good. Gym is good and important. Training is good and important. Being strong is good and important, but not at the expense of your relationship with your family. uh, so, that stuff comes first. And if that means having a couple of bevs, having some extra Christmas pudding, like to be, to fit in with the rest of the family, to participate in the meal, do it, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel guilty about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, if you miss 1 or 2 sessions over Christmas, again, I wouldn't really sweat that, right? It's fine.
No.
It's Christmas. If you can do something, if you've got the time, if you've got any equipment or whatever, yeah, it doesn't even have to be a full workout, right? You could go in, hit a couple of squats, hit some chin-ups, and fuck off. You don't have to be in the gym, for an hour and a half in that sort of Christmas week. You can pop in, do a quick half-hour session, just to keep you ticking over. It doesn't need to be nuts.
Yeah, the other thing is deloads, right? So I think it's quite common in programming to see deloads, which means a light week, however you want to shake it. It's a light week. And things like Christmas, holidays, when you're sick, different times when you've had stress in your life, those are all life's deloads. So very rarely do we need to plug in a deload unless someone is super advanced, super strong, and you can tell that having a light week is going to pay off. But enjoy these weeks where you get to train a bit less and eat a bit more, because it's just a deload. So in the grand scheme of training, it is a blink of the eye. One day or a couple days of drinking and eating really doesn't move the needle. So have fun.
Yeah. You'll probably find the week after that you come back stronger
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, for sure.
Extra calories, just come
Swolled up.
back in and yeah.
All pumped up with carbs and cream and turkey.
That's it. Christmas pudding.
Are you turkey men or are you goose men?
Turkey.
I mean, I would prefer something which wasn't turkey, because turkey usually comes out dry. But we normally do turkey.
Oh, who's cooking your turkey, Carl?
I don't want to say.
I know, you're the
We
cook.
know.
You're the cook. You're the one who cooks.
No, I would love to cook it. When I cooked Christmas dinner, I cooked a ham.
Nah. For me, it's got to be the turkey, right? Like, a ham is acceptable to have alongside turkey, but I wouldn't have ham as the prime event. I'll accept goose as a substitute, but people who have like a joint of beef or ham on Christmas Day, they're wrong'uns.
I guess it's more American, I guess, right? 'Cause
Well,
they do turkey on
Americans
Thanksgiving.
Americans
on
pollute
Thanksgiving.
and destroy everything they touch. They're like cultural acid.
I had my first Thanksgiving this year as well.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fun. It was a fun day. It felt like Christmas essentially without the presents. But we were outside. They had Shelley, Josh's wife, her uncle has this big ranch, and he had these hay bales, so we were firing his bow and arrow. So that was pretty cool. Felt like Rambo, because that thing was quite powerful. Like, to pull it, it was apparently like 50 pounds of pressure. That doesn't sound like much, but on a little string, you have to like pull it way back. So it was quite fun, actually. Felt quite He-Man-y, Rambo.
I had
But
a pretty good time at Thanksgiving last year.
I mean, the spread, I don't know. What did you think of the spread? It was massive. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think the only thing I didn't really like was this like sweet potato thing with sugar in it.
Oh, no, sweet potato with marshmallows on it.
Yeah. Too much.
They tried to serve that to me at Texas Roadhouse. Remember, you were there, Byron? And I was like, what? Like, no, I just want sweet potato. Like, because I'm going to put the cup of chili, I'm going to put that on the sweet potato, and then I'm going to have my steak. What are you messing with the sweet potato with marshmallows? That's how you know there's like type diabetes. Like, come on now. Why would you, and that's the other thing. You say a jacket potato, they look at you like you shout on the floor. It's like, for them, it's called baked potato. It's like jacket potato. Yeah. Can I get one of those, please?
Do you think Thanksgiving is bigger than Christmas in the US? Is it a bigger event?
I don't think so, because it has all the hallmarks of what we deem as Christmas, like all family kind of gather for and they only do it for a day. They don't they didn't even really stay over. It was just 5 to 6 hours of us hanging out, and then we left. So I mean, I think I think it's just more. I don't know. They got celebrations for everything, right? I mean, we barely do Halloween, so it's just
I hate
But
Halloween.
I think but again, it's more of an American thing. But I think the Thanksgiving thing, the spread, everything looks like Christmas to me, except they do a lot of pies. So like pecan pie and pumpkin pie and all apple pie and all that stuff. There's a lot of that stuff instead of like Christmas pudding and the kind of stuff we're used to. Like
Did
my
you eat
gran
the
would make a
pumpkin pie?
trifle. Yeah, it's just a lot very cinnamony. It didn't really do it for me. I like the pecan pie and the apple pie.
Yeah, I think the pecan pie is the best, but I quite like pumpkin pie.
No, it's
I
too
like it. It's
cinnamony. Have
creamy.
you had it, Byron?
I don't remember having it. I'm sure I
Yeah.
have, but I really don't remember it. I don't
No.
think pumpkin's got much of a flavour, huh? It's
No,
just like you said,
it's-
it's what they put on. Yeah.
Tablespoon of sugar and cinnamon. That's what I was tasting. So
Yeah, lush.
Mm.
no, not for me. Not for me. But yeah, I think Christmas. I think Christmas is one of those times where funnily enough, I usually start to lose weight because my usual. I don't know if that's happened to you guys, but my
You have
usual
to wait to
regimen
eat.
because my usual regimen of eating is all like petered out. So you're eating less frequently, but you're eating bigger meals, but less frequently, and you're drinking more. So I actually usually drop a few kilos, not intentionally. Sometimes I'll stay at my weight, but my general food always keeps me up at a more of a surplus or maintenance. But yeah, sometimes that happens to me quite frequently. So
Yeah, I usually lose weight over Christmas as well because especially like Christmas Day, Boxing Day, the day after, I tend to only really eat one meal. Like it'll just be like go fucking ham on Christmas lunch.
that's it.
And
And then you're
then-
snacking on pieces of
Yeah.
shit like this.
And then it's
that's
after
it.
eights and some chockies and some mince pies, and then maybe in the
And
evening,
then a Bailey's.
Yeah, and then a Bailey's, and then in the evening, it's some cold cuts, and
very
the
nice.
gabagool, maybe a little Christmas cheese,
Oh yeah.
and that's when you bring out then the whisk. Okay, now here's something actually, gentlemen. Right, here's something for both of you and for the dear listeners at home. It's called Rumtopf. Rumtopf. Okay.
Top.
Yes,
That's some
it's a
Welsh
German. It's a German thing. I got given a Rumtopf jar a couple of years ago for Christmas, and it is a wonderful Christmas tradition. It's like a big vase. It's like a big vase with a lid on it. Okay, and you pack it filled with fruit. Right, so I did apples, pears, and plums last year. Right, you pack it full with fruit. You put a bit of sugar in there, and then you fill it to the brim with rum.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
So the
I
vase,
like where this is going.
the vase will, depending on the size of it, the Rumtopf jar will contain 2 to 3 bottles of rum. Okay, you pour that all in. You put the lid on it. You stick
Oh,
it
yeah.
under a cupboard somewhere, and you forget about it. You don't touch it. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can layer in more fruit over the year, right? So in the summer, you can put in fresh berries and things like that. But I hadn't touched it. And what you will end up with by the following Christmas is the most incredible, like, fruit punch out of that rum, right? Because you've basically let all of that fruit soak in the rum for a year. Right? All of those juices, that sugar.
My mouth
Dear
is
listeners,
Oh, yeah.
so then Christmas evening, then when you start playing the board games, right? You're eating. Out comes the Rumtopf. Whoo! It slides down real easy. It slides down real easy.
Oh,
You
that
put
sounds
away a
good.
jar. Start passing it round. Get real fucked up.
At
Yeah,
this
you
point, I'm
do.
not sure. I'm not sure whether to class it as a beverage or an explosive.
Man, it's both. It's both. It's just wonderful. It's
It's
one
like
of the
rum
best
kimchi
things.
up in here, man.
Yeah, it's one of the best
Just stick
things
a-
Germany has ever given us, as far as I'm concerned.
You could put you could probably put a fuse in the top of that jacket on November. You could light that up. You know, light that up. man.
It's really. I'll have to reserve you some or something, or
Could you? You sent me, so you dispatched me.
so you can sample the Rumtopf because it's bloody glorious.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm genuinely
That does sound
interested in this.
Yeah.
And there's
Rum-
nowhere
rum
selling
isn't-
this.
Yeah.
Isn't like you can't? Can you get? I want to buy this.
Or
Where
maybe you
can I
could
get-
buy a pre-made rum top beverage, but that kind
Yeah.
of takes a lot of the fun out of it, Byron. Like,
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. You're not
and
making your own.
it wouldn't be as good, right? You
It's the
don't need
same
to
with
spend.
slow gin. It's the same
Yeah.
with slow gin, right? You just get a bottle of Gordon's gin and put some slows in there and just let them ferment and
Slows and a
it's
bit of
so
sugar,
banging.
and just let it sit. Right? It's the exact same thing. So
Yeah.
I would just buy a rum top jar and then do it yourself, because then you can customize the fruits as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you could just put, strawberries and raspberries and blueberries and have like a summer berry one, and do that. You could make one in the summer to have the following summer, out of summer fruits.
Mm.
You ca- I
Speaking
mean,
of fruits, what
if you have enough
mulled
jars-
wine? What about mulled wine? What's your opinion, guys? Yay or
Maron, I
nay?
love mulled wine. Yay,
That's so
yay
good, right?
to the mulled wine.
Oh,
But I
man.
want
that
to
definitely
have
when
been
you
outside.
when that plume of that steam perforates from those Christmas markets, when you smell that mulled wine, you're like, yeah.
But that's exactly it. It should be it has to be combined with being outdoors. You can't just stay in and have mulled wine.
Yeah.
You've got to be out.
Oh,
when
yeah,
it's
you can.
cold and then get it.
Just
yeah?
cradling
sit in
it.
front of the
It's
fire.
piping hot. You can barely sip it. You're like,
yes,
it's like burns the top of your mouth. You're just like, oh, this is good. Oh.
Yes. Finally, I found a good use for the RPE scale when it comes to mulled wine and the heat.
That's it. That's it.
It's like a
it
sort of 9.
Yeah, it should come at an 11, and you sip it at like a 9 and an 8, and it never
Yeah.
gets past a 7.
Oh no! If it's not blistering, it's cheating.
Yeah, the second it starts to get too cool, you just swill it all back and go get a refill.
That's it. There you go. Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah, and
those
then,
kind of drinks are so seasonal because it doesn't make sense to have any of that stuff any other time of the year.
Yeah.
I've had a something called an old maple, which is like a Christmas old fashioned. So instead of just regular simple syrup, a half measure of simple syrup that you usually have in an old fashioned, you just
Yep.
swap that out with maple syrup, and
Oh,
then you put a
perfect.
little cinnamon on top. Yeah, it's pretty good.
There you go.
But
Alright.
like I would say there's a 300 or 400% in my alcohol consumption over Christmas.
Yeah. Good. Give your kidneys a little once over. Just
Yeah, a little workout. Well, it balances because my food consumption will drop, but my alcohol consumption will.
That's it. You keep your
Shoot
calories
up.
high, That's it. Alcohol 7 cows. Alcohol 7 cows per 1 gram. So
Well, and
There
see,
you go.
this is something. Maybe I'm kind of getting off topic, but I don't care. Is loads of it's kind of a trend now with people like Andrew Huberman and is it Brian Johnson, that guy who says he's going to live
He's the
to like
longevity guy.
104. Yeah. Fucking nerd.
I'm not sure he looks like he's been embalmed. He doesn't look well.
And they say their thing right now is saying that the only safe amount of alcohol to consume is no amount of alcohol, right?
God, these fucking Debbie
Boring
Downers, man.
losers. Like,
Fucking hell. Because everything exciting happens at a fucking juice bar, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
it's not like alcohol and tobacco are good for you. I don't know how else to say it. But it's
We
like
do not represent that message.
Jack.
alcohol and tobacco are good for you mentally and spiritually, if not physically. Like, I'm not talking about ciggies,
Are we
although
in the 50s? What's going on here? I feel like the time
I
has
will
changed.
admit smoking ciggies is still kind of cool. Like, there's no two ways around it. Like ripping a cig and then doing the double dragon out of your nose. That's just cool.
We
Right.
do not speak for this guy. He's speaking on
No,
his own terms.
I'm speaking purely for myself here. But smoking cigars at Christmas, drinking brandy and whiskey, these things are part of the experience.
Yeah.
And
I would
don't
say I would
care-
argue this. I think cigars on a momentous occasion, like for example when we had you and Lewis do your first weightlifting meet, we went to a bar afterwards and we lighted up some cigars. That was kind of fun. I've had cigars at like weddings and stuff and had like good conversations with people, but regularly smoking is a bit different. Like You know, for example, like my fiance's dad, he basically almost built up mouth cancer from smoking cigars so much. So it's not that healthy, I don't think. But I have had a lot
But
of
it's
good
Christmas.
times.
It's
I've had a
Christmas.
lot of good times with people. But yeah, you know, I just think alcohol is that borderline where it's like, I think it should be done just socially because it breaks a lot of the barriers of modern life. I think there's just not a lot of community and social interactions, and just drinking seems to be that thing that we all come together around. And even if it's just one or two, it's fine, you know. But yeah, the smoking thing, I could definitely say no to that. Like, you shouldn't smoke, don't smoke. I've done it, but you know, I'm not going to endorse it. It's just not one of them things. But hey, we all live once, right? YOLO.
Cigars and pipes on occasion, I think, are perfectly legitimate. A
I
Christmas
bet
cigar.
Byron has never smoked. Have you,
A
Byron?
Christmas cigar. Well,
I have smoked.
You have no. I can't believe it.
This week on the podcast.
Dun dun da.
I know, this is it. This is the
I can't
minute
believe
when
it. Oh,
Cosmo...
was that your musician days?
Yes. Yeah, that was way
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, a long time ago.
see,
Yeah. This is
in
why I
my
don't smoke now,
mind-
Jack, because I'm all or nothing. The switch is either on or off. So when you were trying to get me into pipe smoking, I was like, if I do, it's going to be all the pipes all the time.
No, that'd
But
be
you
sweet.
do
That'd be
drink
sick.
though. You do drink a bit of whiskey though,
Yeah.
Byron.
Yeah. That what was that one that you had at the seminar that was delicious?
Oh, there was so many.
remember?
Yeah, I can send you them. But
Yeah.
Bob got a load of them out. I think maybe it was the Weller.
I think it could
Yeah.
have been, yeah.
Yeah,
Bob
that's
was
good.
quite the gentleman that weekend, yes.
In my mind, Byron, you're like, in my mind, you've lived this like crazy rock star life in the past. So in my mind, you've done, you know, fucking crack and heroin and speed, and you know, like you've basically been Eric Clapton, and now you're, you know,
Would you know
Reformed,
my
You're
kind of like just,
name?
yeah, just like a changed gentleman now, yeah.
now you're all into your
If I
fitness.
saw you in heaven.
Well,
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think I've told you both. I've got my father has spent basically most of this past year growing tobacco on his allotment,
Whoa.
and curing in my house right now are several boxes, like crates, filled with whole tobacco leaves that are drying, ready to be smoked. I'm gonna smoke some homegrown Bissett Baccy
Wow.
at
Look at
Christmas in my pipe.
There you go.
As far as I'm concerned, that's organic.
that. That's it. Fair trade.
Yeah. So
That's
there we
hilarious.
have it, people. The British Strength Podcast's
There it is.
own brand tobacco for sale in 2026.
Yeah, coming soon to a tobacconist's. Do we even have tobacconists anymore?
Oh yeah. There's like
It's out there.
there's a, you know, cigar and pipe places is where I get my merchandise. They're really cool. Like, you go into them, even if you don't buy anything, it's just like cool to look around. They got really expensive bottles of alcohol and, you know, £150 cigars. It's like, it's,
Do you guys
it's kind
hear
of a
something?
cool manly experience to go in.
I think something's down the chimney.
Was it sleigh bells? Did you hear sleigh bells just then?
Oh my god!
What,
I think Santa came. Jack,
Did he?
did
From
you
Jack.
get me a gift?
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, that's so sweet. Oh, I wonder what it is. It looks like a bottle of wine. Oh my god! It's the Starting
gosh.
Strength book.
I
Oh
didn't
my
think
god!
you'd
What
read
a
that
perfect
one,
Christmas gift. Thank you.
Carl.
Oh, honestly,
It's the gift that
Aw.
keeps on giving.
look at that. What a perfect gift for Christmas.
So
Oh. Thank
that
you,
is-
Jack.
that is a good message, right? If you're
Oh, wait,
struggling for
Byron,
gifts
you got me
this
something
year,
too. Byron, and somehow it's the same wrapping paper.
Uh-huh.
are we
And it
coordinated?
looks, this is the wine. This will be the wine here. Let's have
This
a
is
look.
also another bottle of wine. No, it's not. It's a
Oh.
custom one book. I think Caroline made this for me. It was my first 25 articles. How did you know? What a beautiful book. What a beautiful book of my first 25 articles. Look at that. Amazing.
That's astonishing.
Thank you, Byron. Oh,
Uh,
what sweet men you are. Good old Christmas, eh?
God,
Thanks, guys.
God bless each and every one of you.
No.
There you are, give the gift of strength this Christmas. Buy people Starting Strength, buy people Practical Programming, buy people Carl's custom 25 article book. It's a
That's
great
it.
read.
It's currently not for sale, but yeah, sure. I might do it one day if there's interest.
Well, do you know what? Just read Carl's 25 articles, his first 25 articles. What are you at now? 62, 63?
61.
62 now. 62.
Read all 62 of Carl's articles on startingstrength.com
Ah.
and then just send him money. Just send him money as a
Yes.
thank you.
Send me money.
Or,
Thank you.
give the gift of strength to people you love by hiring any of us to coach you or to coach someone you know or love or like. How's that? That's a pretty good Christmas. That'd be
Sounds
a pretty
like
good
a good
Christmas
message
for
to
me.
me. That's a good Christmas right there.
Okay, so in conclusion, don't worry too much about missing sessions. Don't worry too much about all the food and drink you're going to have over Christmas. Enjoy yourself. Get into the gym if you can. Hey! And just have a good time. It's Christmas, people. It's the time of good cheer for all men. Go to church. You know how it be. 3 hats, the
Hey.
triple crown.
There you go. The Triple Crown.
Carl,
Sing,
if people
act, and dance.
if people wanted to buy Christmas coaching or Christmas merchandise from you, where could they go?
Oh, me? You
Yeah,
can
you.
find me at beautifulstrengthgym.com, all one word, BEA, beautifulstrengthgym.com.
And Byron, if people wanted to give the gift of revolutionary strength this Christmas, where could they go?
Yes. Come online to strengthrevolution.org.
And, if for some reason after the speech I gave you about tobacco and alcohol, do you think you'd want to hire
You're the
me?
man for the job.
You'd want to hire me as a health and fitness coach. I'm castironstrength.co.uk or Jack_castironstrength on Instagram. Thank you very much for tuning in to this special Christmas edition of the British Strength Podcast. We hope it was entertaining. Merry Christmas. God bless you, each and every one.
Ho, ho, ho!